Hey, how's it going? And today I just wanted to talk about this stand-up comedy template that they just added. There is so much to unpack in here, and I'm not going to unpack all of it. I just want to talk about the input trigger device in it because it's one of the main features they're kind of showcasing there. But the animation in here is really the pinnacle of what's possible with Unreal. That's kind of the, I don't know, that's kind of the point to which I'm aspiring to get to because there's so much involved with that one little animation in here. But anyway, let's go ahead and open this up. Now, when I open it up, I do notice I do get all these warnings. I hope these go away eventually. I'm not sure why I get those messages. But like I said, there is a lot to unpack in here. Before we get started, one thing to fully appreciate what's going on here is make sure you go into your settings here and make sure that you have control prompts turned on. That's really important. Otherwise, you won't be able to appreciate what's happening. So I'm going to go ahead and hit start. And I'm going to be doing some future tutorials on this just because there's so much involved with this. But the ability to bring an animated character into your game with lip sync and all the motion capture and the metahuman, all that whole thing is just astounding. What you're seeing here is really the pinnacle of what's possible. Almost like the blue dot. The blue dot is kind of the pinnacle of what's possible in Unreal Engine. And I would say this is kind of the blue dot of Unreal Editor of what's possible. As soon as I hit sit, there's 4 input trigger devices in this scene. And they're going to allow us to do different things. But we can't see what they are until we press E. And that's going to trigger them to display. But at the same time, the show's going to start. So it's going to seem a little distracting. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and hit E. See over on the left side of the screen now, I can dismount.
Hello and welcome.
So the left mouse button is free look. I can look around the scene.
Using body and facial animation on Fortnite.
And then left control is the next camera. There's a bunch of cameras in here. So I can go through and look at the scene through a whole bunch of cameras, which is amazing. Look at this.
This guy.
The only thing I notice is that the player character is not really looking at the show. And so left shift is the previous camera. And then right mouse button returns me to the what they call the TV mode. And then if I hit E, I can literally get out of the scene and just walk around. He's leaving. So you can see the potential power of the input trigger with this. It's absolutely amazing. I have so much to say about this, but I just wanted to show you the input trigger device as it relates to this particular scene, and I'll be back later. I'm going to take a deep dive eventually into what's involved with trying to create an animation like you see here. But like I said, it's kind of like looking at that animation, I feel like they're on the top of Mount Everest and I'm down on one of the base camps. So, looking up at them with binoculars. So anyway, I'll talk to you later and we'll keep going with all this.